So how much does it cost to make a claim? The good news is that it won't cost you anything. We deal with all our cases on a no-win, no-fee basis. So if we win the case, we get our legal costs from the other side. If we lose the case, there is no charge to you, providing you cooperate with us throughout the case. So people often ask me, what are my rights? Can I bring a claim against my employer? The answer to that is yes. If you're injured during the course of your employment, then you can make a claim against your employer. Sometimes people ask me, what about if the accident was the fault of a colleague? Can I still make a claim? The answer to that is yes. Your employer is responsible for the actions of all the workers, and so if sadly a colleague makes a mistake that leads to you being injured, then the claim is brought against your employer and not against that employee. Could I lose my job if I claim? The answer to that is if your employer was to dismiss you and said that they were doing so because you made a claim against them, that would automatically be an unfair dismissal, and then you would have a separate claim against them through the employment tribunal. Do I need to go to court? The vast majority of cases settle out of court. Less than 5% of cases go all the way to a final hearing, so almost certainly you won't have to give evidence at court. Will my employer find out? The answer to that question is yes, they will, but the claim will be handled by their insurance company. All employers have to, by law, have in place employers' liability insurance. It's a criminal offence on the part of your employer to not have that insurance in place. So the claim will be handled by their insurers. Can I claim if I no longer work at the place where my accident happened? The answer to that is yes. The fact that you may have left your employer does not make any difference to the claim. Can I bring a claim on behalf of somebody who's died at work? Sadly, people are killed at work every year, and claims can be brought on their behalf. Generally speaking, they're brought by the spouse or on behalf of one of the children of the deceased. So obviously there has to be a very close connection between the person that's bringing the claim and the person that's tragically died. So why choose national compensation solicitors? There are lots of solicitors out there who claim to be specialists in accident claims, when in fact the reality is they're not. They deal with all sorts of things like conveyancing, wills, and probate. Here at National Compensation Solicitors, we only deal with accident claims. We are specialists in this area of law, and that is why you should use us.